last but not least, and Lewis, you don't have to partake in this one, only because this one's very close to home.
All right, cool. I got to use the bathroom real quick anyway, so yeah, go ahead. I'll be back.
For sure. WWE Money in the Bank 2025.
Money in the Bank.
So there were some matches on the card. Some good. Yeah. Some good, some not. I'm not gonna go in order. I'm gonna go in fusion form. So for the ones that we fused on, number one, Naomi is the Money in the Bank, or the women's Money in the Bank winner, which is something I wanted her to win. She's been on a hot streak. Now the only goal after this is for her to become world champion.
Yep.
That's it. I think and I hope that they pull the trigger on that. I have a unfortunate feeling that Jade's going to ruin that for her, which is then going to lead her and Bianca having a falling out as well, which I still stand by my point that Bianca is the mastermind behind everything, which is why Naomi is broken as she is. The other match I thought was pretty cool, or that we thought was pretty cool. Dominic defending his title. I feel like that was just a bit of I wouldn't say a throwaway match. Like, they just kind of put that on the card. Even though, yes, he was on Worlds Collide earlier that day, it was still a pretty good match regardless.
Yeah.
That was pretty tight.
It was just showcasing AAA to, like, the main people that probably won't look at AAA on its own.
Yeah. Even though AAA never needed WWE. Like, they've been doing their own thing for a minute now.
Yeah, but when you need money.
Yeah.
Sadly.
And now for the parts we didn't fuse on. Or better yet, actually, the tag team match. You said you had some notes on that?
Oh, no, it was more so about just the overall PLE, but more so, you know, that guy. It was more so of that. The tag match was, I really wasn't excited for it, but I'm glad that they pivoted the way that they did with Ron Killings coming in. I felt like that made it better. In a sense.
Yeah, that was cool.
Other than that, like, it was, we knew what this was. It was just like, okay, what does this mean?
Yeah. But it was cool.
Let's get to the yeah.
The next match after,
you mean
Becky Lynch versus
Oh no, because the tag match was main event. It don't matter.
No, I'm just going I'm going in the route of like the matches we like fused on, quote unquote. And then the matches we did. So the next one, Becky versus Lyra. Of fucking course, Becky Hogan's champ.
Oh, brother! Go ahead.
Yeah. I would have preferred. I knew Lyra was going to lose the title at some point. I definitely would have picked anyone else over Becky, like, for sure. I just, like, say what you want. I'm sorry. She doesn't need it. She doesn't. They're only giving it to her just because it's Becky fucking Lynch, bro. Like, I'm
ready.
No, go for it. Say what you got to say. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll pivot.
Okay, originally, in the beginning, I would have agreed with you, right? Except for Becky Hogan. That's a little, Charlotte Hogan, very more, that's on par, for sure. But Becky, she understands the assignment. She's trying to elevate the IC title, which is great. She knows it's not about her. Obviously, it's the character, but she knows, and I can see it. Maybe other people can't see it, but she is trying to elevate and make this title mean something. Because yes, Lyra is a great champion, was a great champion. She was the first person and only person at the time to have it, but it kind of fell on the wayside. And we talked about this in previous episodes. Make sure you subscribe. Go take get those a lesson and subscribe to the channel. But because we're everywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you very much. 50 subscribers inbound. But in order to, because it really you need like star power to have the title in order to raise the title up. Look at, for example, years ago, The Miz with the IC title. At one point, the IC title was better than the Universal title because it was held by Brock Lesnar, and he was rarely on. But The Miz, because he put so much effort, he put so much care and passion into the IC title, we always like, you know what? This is the title now. Like, this is This is the shit. So I feel like it's the same premise with Becky versus, let's say, comparatively, if it was, let's say, Charlotte who had the IC title or held the US title. Nah, I'm not, because we know Charlotte's character. She's very about it in her as a person. She's very into herself. It's Charlotte's way or no way. At least with Becky, she gives you a little bit more substance. She's really trying to work with people and elevate everyone she's involved with. Look at Lyra now. People who didn't know who Lyra was, y'all definitely know who she is now. But it took someone like Becky who is open enough to like maybe take a loss here and there to elevate the story and make it passionate and make you actually give a fuck about it. So now the IC title is like, okay, I'm here for this now. Because Lyra really didn't have anybody to defend against. But since Becky came along, and luckily Becky's in a position where she doesn't need to be in the world title picture right now, she can kind of coast in the mid-card title, but kind of elevate it like if it is a world title, which is good. It takes a certain knack to do that. So I got a different respect for Becky now. I'm like, you know what? You got it. You got it. That was a lot. I talk a lot. Y'all know this. Subscribe for more. I know you don't like it. Dog, I feel you. You got to give Becky a little bit more respect, though. I mean, you don't have to, but compared to Charlotte, you know,
it's not that I don't respect Becky. I respect her. I just don't. I could just do without. I could just do without her. You know what I'm saying? Like
this heel work is kind of cool now. Finally,
I'll say this. I think it's mainly this whole man gimmick is played out.
Okay.
When she was big time Bex, I was kind of rocking with it. I was like, okay, this is completely different from your man gimmick, but she's just so high strung on it, and it's just like it's old as fuck. I'm just, and then like it's just like, bro, when she left, she beat Rhea for the before she left, yeah, she beat Rhea for the championship.
She left a couple times.
Well, let's see.
We're talking about pre-pregnant or no? Because pregnant was before 38. She came back, and then she took the title off of Bianca. But the first time she left due to pregnancy.
No, she left, dropped it out to Asuka, came back, and then
she took it from Bianca.
Left again, I think.
Dude,
came back.
I forgot what it was.
I don't know, something.
I don't know.
But long story short, she ended up beating Rhea, was champion, dropped it off to Liv, came back.
No, she didn't beat Rhea. She won it in a battle royal.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because Rhea was supposed to stay champion, but Rhea got injured.
She got injured because of Liv. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like that happened, and then she dropped it off to Liv, left, came back, won the title again, which I'm mainly upset because of how Bayley's been being done dirty.
I mean, have you noticed? She just came back, so we got to see, like, was this aftermath justifiable? You know what I mean? Because maybe they can make it work.
They probably.
I do agree with you. It's just like, man, why do y'all treat Bayley like that? But at the same time, it could be a serious thing with Bayley, maybe. But of course, like when Bayley came back, she's going to go directly to Becky, which she did. So we're just gonna have to see how this plays out. I feel like there's gonna be like a triple threat for SummerSlam, which is cool. I'm cool with that. I don't know. Maybe some pivoting came in, but Bayley really wasn't connecting at the time either for some reason. It's not her fault, obviously. I don't know if it's a booking thing or I don't know. There was just a misconnect with Bayley recently. I feel like peak Bayley was pandemic Bayley. 2 belts Bayley.
Yeah.
Like that was my favorite Bayley. She was a menace. I'm like, God damn, she's in a bag. She cool. But then after that, like when she turned face, it was like, this. I kind of like heel Bayley. Then she tried to do heel again, but it was like, yeah.
Yeah, she was kind of locked in the pandemic era.
Oh, she had it, bro.
I feel like the pandemic era really brought out a lot in a lot of superstars. Roman. Dog. The tribal chief. Jesus. You know, who else? Bayley. Seth was playing around with some characters.
Yeah. Monday Night Messiah, all that, just.
Who else?
At the same time, you know who was in the fucking weeds, but still, like a lot of pivoting.
I mean, yes, but I feel like there were a lot of people in that era. I know we're pivoting, sorry, but a lot of people were playing around with characters to see what worked for them, and some of them definitely worked. Some didn't.
Yeah,
some got let go.
A lot got let go.
Crazy.
We just have to see like how it progresses because under Paul's regime, we do long-term storytelling for the most part. We kind of do like some midterm storytelling, but for the big part, I can't get my shit together, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. The overall picture is that we're not just doing shit just for the sake of doing it. We're doing it because it's gonna garnish more of a story. It's gonna garnish, remember this, like you have to pay attention, remember when this person did this. It's gonna tie in later on. You gotta stick around and watch it weekly to figure it out, versus like something got done one day and you never heard about it again, but like why the fuck you even do it? But with Becky, I feel like she's serving her role right now really well. She's supposed to be a heel, but she's kind of like a cool heel, and we talked about that too. But she's trying to be a heel consistently, which is good. I like that. Give me a different side of, Becky. But we'll see. I'm here for it. It's better than Charlotte. And people are trying to dub Rhea Hogan. Get the fuck out of here. Shut up.
Yeah, no, that's cap for sure.
Like, oh my God, Rhea Hogan. Dude, you want her to win. She's Rhea Bloody Ripley, the Stone Cold of the Divas division. Like, come on, bro. Or the women's division. My fault. What I did like, fucking Nikki Bella coming back. I was pissed about that.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep letting her come back. She has no significance.
I mean, it's Evolution. So that's coming up. They're going to bring back Legends and shit. I'm like, why? She don't need camera time, dog. Like, what? I don't give a fuck. Whatever. But let's talk about another thing that you was very pissed off about. Is it copy and paste or is it like a different reason?
No, LA Knight should have won.
Nah, I disagree.
What do you mean?
I disagree.
This nigga has been busting his ass for the past 3 years, and you mean to tell me that he shouldn't have won Money in the Bank?
Yes.
Seth has had multiple opportunities. He was just world champion not so long ago.
A year ago. More than a year ago, actually.
Whatever, bro.
Yeah.
It's the fact that LA, bro. Okay, go ahead. No,
you please finish your point.
I want to know, why do you think Seth winning was the better decision?
Because it's conducive to the long-term story.
Just for him to have another failed cash-in. Because he's not cashing in successfully.
Oh, yeah.
He's failing.
No.
He's failing.
Who is he failing
Either
against?
Punk, whoever he's cashing in on, either Roman or Punk is going to screw him. I'm telling you right now.
No.
There's no way in hell he's cashing in successfully.
Yes, he is. And I'm going to tell you why.
Which means this is the second year in the row that the Money in the Bank is fucking pointless.
Why?
Like, what is the point? Bro, you remember back in the day? Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yep, I know.
You remember, bro.
Go ahead.
Better than anybody what the Money in the Bank represented.
Yeah.
When Edge won.
Yeah.
When CM Punk won.
I was there, yeah.
When fucking who else has won the fucking briefcase? Because Punk won twice.
A lot of people.
Who
Edge
won?
Mr. Kennedy, Rob Van Dam, CM Punk, Damian Priest, John Cena, Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler.
No, this is pre when they colored it.
Nigga, you didn't say that. Now it changes the whole thing. What do you mean pre-colored it? They colored it every year for the most part. Because originally it was black.
I'm saying,
you mean like before they started customizing it, or like when they went with just the all green?
Before they went with like the all like green. Okay.
So beforehand they had like the brand split Money in the Bank.
Yeah, because back before Money in the Bank was Money in the Bank, like it
was just a match.
Turned it into a yes.
Dude, that's a whole different question now.
Regardless of the fact, Money in the Bank had a lot of significance behind it. I feel like with all these failed cash-ins, like, okay, it's cool if you fail them here and there, but to do it, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overlooking
what are you trying to say?
It's just
Are you mad like they're doing it potentially like twice in a row?
It's just pointless at this point.
Well, for one thing, rumor has it Triple H doesn't even like the idea, which is valid. But at the same time, it's like you don't want. I mean, I know the women's side is 100%, but it's still relatively younger than the men's. The men started first for years, maybe like I want to say a good 7 or 8 years prior to that, maybe a whole decade. I have no idea. It's been around for a while, but you're gonna have some that aren't, successful. I think unanimously, the one cash in that was abysmal was Austin Theory. That should have never happened, or the way that it happened, the whole thing. But other than that, of course, there were going to be people that would lose. We didn't think John Cena was going to lose, and he was the first one to unsuccessfully do it.
Which is crazy he even won it, because he didn't even need it at that time either.
But like, hey, it's great on his CV. Like, why not? Like, cool. He essentially did it all. Like, it makes sense. Like, the thing is, the premise of Money in the Bank when it originally started is far different than how it is now. Now we're catered to like the workhorses. Like, we're going to give you a shot. We might not have a plan for you right now, but we have a year to try to figure it out. Versus like Edge and Rob Van Dam and like the big time people. Oh, it's just like it could happen at any moment. It could happen the next night. It could happen in a week. You know what I mean? Like, because they kind of already have somewhat of an idea of like, if we got to switch the title for whatever reason, we'll just switch it, but the briefcase holder is a mainstay, so it's fine. Versus like, a lot of people hated this, but I love this. When Damian Priest won, I'm like, you could really let him simmer with it.
I was cool with that.
But a lot of people weren't, because they wanted LA Knight to win because he was so over and shit, and I get it. That's fine. But for me, I want more of like I want story-based shit. I want something to develop. Don't just give it to LA Knight, and yeah, okay, he got it. Then people are going to clamor, when's he going to cash it in? He should have cashed it in there. And whatever. With Damian, you kind of like, not like forgot he was Mr. Money in the Bank, because he was also the tag champions. But it's like, if you develop him right and slowly let him simmer, he could really branch out into main event status. And that's exactly what
he did. And you're saying that LA Knight wouldn't be able to do that if he would have won?
Just because you are over does not mean you deserve.
Regardless if he was over or not, you mean to tell me that if he would have won it, what you had just said for Damian wouldn't have worked for him?
It could. I'm not saying LA Knight should not have won it. I'm just saying with this specific match that just happened, when Seth is in the match that has a bona fide thick ass story that you could definitely do a lot with, versus LA Knight, what else does LA Knight have? Even if he won Money in the Bank, then what? And I asked this last time on the podcast, talking about, I forgot what we were talking about. I was like, okay, so-and-so did this, then what? What do you do? Because we have follow-up plans. We follow through with shit. We're not just going to make a decision and just not capitalize on it or make sense of it. We do stories now. So if LA Knight won the briefcase, then what? I'm actually asking.
You build off of that.
But what does that mean? There's no story there.
I don't know. I don't know.
So with Seth,
that's their point. Because what's the story with Seth?
Because he's literally running over the company. He has this bona fide super death group in Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. They've already proclaimed that they're going to take over wrestling. This makes sense. You start with the briefcase. At any given moment, whoever champion he chooses, they're fucked. It doesn't even matter. It's conducive to the story. Because I think the brand split might be done too. I think that could be a thing. So you can have him on both shows. You never know what's going to happen. And you want him strong as hell. You mean to tell me you want Seth still? Okay, if Seth didn't win, then what do? He's just going to run Rush Shot? No, he's Seth fucking Rollins, dog. He has way more stock than LA Knight. I'm not saying LA Knight's not good. He's good. He could win it next year. But it's just like, comparatively, Jey Uso, right? A lot of people didn't see him winning the Rumble. A lot of people didn't see him winning the title. But once he won the Rumble, I'm like, you know what? This kind of makes sense. Because one, yes, he does deserve it. He's been working his ass off for like actually way longer than that, ever since the pandemic. But it was conducive to the active story with Gunter. He ain't never beat Gunter, right? He was IC title and he was the IC champion from Braun Breaker for like 3 weeks, which is already big enough. But that was also a litmus test. Can he do the world title? That would make sense, and it did. It worked out story-wise because it made sense. You don't want to just do shit on a whim and then like you can't justify it later. That causes confusion. Then you're gonna break the reputation of your loyal people. We're gonna still watch it, but we ain't gonna remember this shit either. Especially in the age of the internet, we gonna drag your ass to hell. But with LA Knight, give it a little bit more time. Give it a little bit. He didn't do shit with the US title. What do you think he's gonna do with? Okay, what is he gonna do with the world title then? Same shit.
That's completely up to booking. That's completely up to the writers. If he really wanted to, I'll say this: when it comes to niggas like Seth Rollins, when it comes to niggas like LA Knight, I get it. Obviously, Seth is the bigger draw than LA Knight. Seth has more experience. I'm not saying Knight and Seth don't have like, you know what I mean when I say experience.
Yeah, like mainstream presence. Like we know who the fuck Seth Rollins is. You know.
Yeah. Seth is a bigger draw than LA Knight.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like, how do I put this?
I like this back and forth, by the way.
I just think, especially when it came to the US title, I think that he could have been more vocal about it, but there are just certain things that you have to work with, and I get that. So like with the whole title run, like that wasn't on him. Like he definitely could have said something. I don't know. I'm fucking drained from this conversation.
But I will say one thing that like why the Seth him winning makes so much sense. And I heard this and I'm like, wow, I know exactly where we're gonna go. Because I was wondering like, okay, who's he gonna cash in on? And this is before the whole Jey Uso dropping the title, which you're not going to like, but I felt like was the better decision with him dropping it off.
No, I actually, you know, and this might actually surprise you. I actually thought about it, and I'm not mad at it only because somebody actually was, because I was reading some comments when like everything was announced.
I'm sorry,
because I didn't watch it live, but somebody actually had said, "Don't be mad that he lost, just be glad that it happened."
Right.
And for me, I was like, you know what, this nigga Jay, like you said, he's been busting his ass since 2020, and he's proved that he can hang.
Yeah.
Regardless if the nigga has 5 finishers or not. There are so many other wrestlers that have 5 fucking finishers. Just suck a dick.
5 moves of doom.
Yeah, get the fuck on, bro.
Yeah.
But my point of saying that is like the fact that Jay is a multi tag team champion, and has also held the tag titles with his brother for what, almost 2 years, or I think it was a year exactly.
You mean straight?
Like a year straight. I think
it was
like a year.
I think about a year. Definitely at least a year.
Yeah. Because I know they lost at 40. But
no, he lost at 39.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
I think they were
you're right.
SmackDown Tag Champs at 38. They kept the titles the entire time.
Time, and then they got tagged on when they fought Randy and
Riddle. Right, undisputed, and then they lost it at the following Mania.
Yeah, it was 39. You're right.
Right, and they hold the record. So
yeah, so like multi tag champion, one of the best in the game, no doubt about it.
IC champion.
And so him coming into the IC championship, like, okay, like you said, this is going to be a test. Let's see how the crowd reacts to him being the IC champion. Everybody loved it when even though yes, it was a short reign, but we knew where that was leading to with Braun. Makes sense. Him winning the world championship, cool. Right? Workhorse title. That's the whole purpose. Whoever has the world champion is the workhorse.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. The fact that he had it, he has 2 singles championships under his belt. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. He has more. Royal Rumble winner, both SmackDown and Raw champion.
Yeah.
Intercontinental World Heavyweight. Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner. You know, so it's like, okay, cool. Like, he has accolades under his belt, and I'm not mad at that.
Right.
I think for me, it was just more so of like how he was being like utilized in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like
I do. The thing is,
I fuck
sometimes
with
the
Jay
chase
Heavy,
is
but
better than actually keeping it for certain people. Some people can keep it and they are still legitimized, but for some people, the chase is actually the best part.
yeah, like it's the journey. The journey is the best part
Yeah.
until you get to your destination. Like, and I completely understand that. Mind you, this, and I'm gonna kind of circle back to the Becky situation. I respect Becky Lynch. She's also a workhorse just like Seth. They're the practical it couple. There are just certain things that I don't like about the character because of like just how she's portrayed. Like,
Yeah, I can see that.
I just don't fuck with it. Like, I just don't fuck with it heavy. Do I like Becky as a wrestler?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just not rocking with just her character. Like, nigga, do something different. How many changes has your husband went through, nigga? And he's still that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga literally went from being one of the most dominant forces in a tag team to then portraying Jesus to then cosplaying as the Joker to then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's wild.
I mean, Becky had some iterations too. Not as much as Seth, but she had some iterations.
But see, that's the thing. Big Time Bex, that was, I think, in my opinion, is probably one of her best. Like when she first came out with the man gimmick, I was kind of rocking with it, mainly because some of the sly shit she was saying. Like I was cool with it. I was like, okay, cool. This is cool. But then, like, you try something once, and then it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going, and you're just like, okay, when are we gonna? You're gonna do a backflip now?
Gimmick. When you say man, like she was like cosplaying as a man.
No.
So when I say cosplaying, they're not actually dressing up. It's just the character. Like, let's say,
like tomboyish.
Nah, she's just.
You want me to take this?
Yeah, please.
Okay, I got you. So basically, it really stems from like women empowerment, like really like the woman is standing up as the man. You know what I mean? Like not so much as like a power thing. It's like I'm the man around here. It's like not the woman. I am the man around here. It was also against I think Vince McMahon a little bit at the time, but it kind of just stuck. And it made sense. I'm like, ooh, because no other woman really did that before. It's like when the man comes around, which is me. Like it's kind of those things you have to like grow into it and really see how it developed, and it kind of makes sense, or it makes more sense when you do it versus you're just hearing it for the first time. You're like, what the hell? But
so she has like a manly demeanor, and she's like assertive.
It's more like a confidence kind of thing. It's like I'm walking around, I'm Mrs. Big Shot, I'm the head honcho, the head bitch in charge. It's like a head bitch in charge, but it's just
exactly. Yeah, just say you that bitch.
Yeah.
You don't say you manly. You're like I'm a man. I'm a man. Like, just say you.
It's never been done before, so it was unique in a sense to try it out, and she made it work. Not so much like a female versus male thing. It was just like a persona. It was like a state of mind in a sense. Mm-hmm. Like I'm on par with the men. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay, I fuck with you on that one.
Get your ass beat like one too.
Oh my god, niggas.
It sounds good though. Like, if I feel like I'm that nigga, I would say I feel like I'm that nigga. Like I don't gotta. Why would I gotta go to? It's cool. It's cool.
Nigga, don't ever watch wrestling with us.
I can't watch wrestling, bro. I used to watch it, and then once I realized it was fake, it was like,
you're just gonna suck the fun away. I'm like, I don't even want to watch.
No, I'm not gonna ask no questions. I'll be
you gonna be asking all the questions, my nigga.
I mean, I want to ask questions regarding the characters themselves. I'll ask questions like, "You think that really hurt?"
Yeah, nigga.
Or he's a bullshit.
Why is see my girl,
those would be like my type of questions.
Will literally sit here. I think she might be asleep, but I'll be watching wrestling, and she'll be like, "Why are you watching this? Like this,
right?
Like none of this is real." And I'll be like, "Bro, shut the fuck up!" And I be wanting to flip the fucking table, bro. Literally, and there was a time.
After that, why? That to me is a phenomenon when it comes to. I understand real sports, real life. Basketball, football, hockey, there's real people going at it, really trying to win a championship.
Yeah, bro, we
know for a fact WWE is a written script, and y'all just all for
Yes!
$2,000 tickets.
It's theater. Hell yeah.
Nigga. Like, what are we even talking about right now?
I mean, teach his own. Like I said, teach his own. I couldn't really get into it, knowing that it's like, so when you find out Santa Claus was fake and then Christmas felt a little different for you. It's like that.
Lewis, who hurt you, dog?
Yeah,
because
because it's clear, nigga. Like, nigga can't have nothing.
I've been through therapy, man.
I
just have
with my little foam championship belt and shit.
I just have a different perspective on things.
No,
man.
it's cool. No, we know what you're saying. We know what you're saying, but we're tired of hearing the whole thing. Wrestling's fake. Like, yeah, okay. So was your bottom lip. What else you want from us? So was your girl's ass. Like, what do you want?
That's funny.
Nigga, brush your teeth, nigga. How about that?
Because we get it. We know it's not real sports. It's theatrics. You either watch it or you don't. Like, don't talk about it though, because you gonna get dragged for sure.
Nigga, wipe your ass. How about that?
Nigga, shit correctly first.
Like, I understand people being like excited for maybe a new Harry Potter movie, new Marvel movie that's just gonna had a good trailer, but WWE is like, I don't know. Yeah,
worldwide wrestling entertainment.
Yeah,
it's entertainment
worldwide. Rondu, are you ready for this? This is how Seth is going to successfully cash in. Here's what's going to happen. Gunther is champion. Now, what happened this past Raw, something happened that actually shocked me. So, the shocking thing was, we got the King of the Ring. Sami Zayn won.
Fuck.
Sami Zayn won his qualifying, and the finals are in Saudi Arabia. Perfect place for him to do that. He's going to face Gunther for the world title, and Sami is going to win if Seth doesn't make it a triple threat. Now, if Seth makes it a triple threat, Seth is winning regardless. But if it's a one-on-one, Seth is going to win. I'm sorry. Sam is going to win. Seth, immediate cash in. Champ once again. And there it is.
I hate it here.
Yes. Yes. I love being a psychic, bro. Am I wrong?
End the episode, bro.
Y'all, thank y'all for joining the Bros on the Future Struggle podcast. Shout out to Rondu, shout out to Lewis, and shout out to your boy. If you want to follow Lewis anywhere on social media, you can follow him at
LTG Live TV on Twitch, TikTok, X/Twitter, and Instagram, man. Also, Lewis the Great YTA on those platforms as well. I also drop my music, my beats and stuff. So any artists out there looking for beats, Lewis the Great YTA. I got my beat store on my in my link in bio thing. So go ahead, click that. Do your thing.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you were speaking in code. Maybe it's just my old ass. I'm like, what did he say? What? I understood half of what he was speaking letters. I'm in math class all of You want to follow the myth, the man, the legend, the sage himself, Son Rondo, you can follow him at...
Man, don't follow me.
Well, damn. Oh. All right, in that case, unsubscribe from his channels, unfollow him on all social media. Why you mad? Why you mad? What happened, dog?
That WWE, see what happened?
Oh, brother. I'm not trying to hear from you, mathematics. Like...
Oh my god.
You can follow Rondu on Twitter, Instagram. Just Google Son Rondu. Look at the shit that we collab on. Okay? Go ahead and do that. Follow them. Whatever. You can follow me on Instagram, Ghost the Rebel. That is it. My website is down right now. It'll come back up later in the year. Maybe Santa, as real or fake as he is, scripted, can deliver that. Thank y'all for listening. Hit that like button. Comment any topics y'all want us to discuss. Subscribe to the channel for more. 50 subscribers inbound. We'll do some limited edition merch. And we out this bitch. Peace out, y'all.